So continuing on with the video, like, I was talking about the FDA. Like, I wanted to, this goes for like so many foods. Like, I eat one bite of this and already I feel like, there's something in it that is not right. You know what I mean? Like, there's a grand corruption happening at the FDA that they need to be bugged about. And, because there's just like extreme amount of people and they're trying to like get rid of people. And so they put things in the food to like, damage the health. And, Tim Dillon, the comedian, or excuse me, podcaster, or, whoever his title is, just human being, Tim Dillon, he even like said like, people poison the food, and it's totally true. Like, you cannot eat anything in this country. Only specific things that are like okay to eat. Another thing, the urinals for men, there's a little camera in there taking a picture of your penis. That's got to stop. We're going to cover all that. No more taking pictures of penises anymore. I know the women look at that and see who they want, but, or they use it to make fun of people. We're not doing that. And also, another thing that's going to change when I'm president, or if I'm elected president, is that the what's it called? The music industry. So, radio has a monopoly on which songs they want to play. They only play from the same producers of music, and what I want to spend billion. How much? I want to spend a lot of money and just make a radio station where small town musicians, we're not doing the ASCAP and the major labels, the Taylor Swift. We're not doing big stuff. These are small town creators. Like, if you have an iPhone, you record it, or excuse me, if you have any type of device and you record a sound and you want to play it, it goes on that radio station. And I want those radio stations to have airtime and to be built all over the country, because there's too much of a concentration around like the oldies, like the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, the the 2000s, like it's just like a handful of like pop labels, and that you hear the same thing. Like, there's so many like people that like, I know there's Spotify. Anyone can put their music on one of these streaming music apps, and a lot of people that's the thing. Like, do people even do people, I feel like radio is such an old thing that like you have to work, you have to buy a data plan that goes into your phone and then Bluetooth connect into your car. Like, why do you have to do all that? Be without a phone. Listen to a radio that will play local musicians. None of this like cream of the crop, like sees the bang from everyone. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So Thomas Christopher Carba for write-in presidential election 2024. It's happening next year. So in November, in a year. So I'm going to continue making videos and just say everything that needs to happen, in my opinion, up for debate, of course.